now we'll see the next operation in arithmetic, that is divisions. Now in that we'll first see division of any given number by single digit using Vedic mathematics. Now in fact, very few schools teach a technique in divisions called the short division method. In fact, the short division method is Vedic mathematics method only, but very few schools teach it. Let me again, those who know already, let me review once again what exactly is the short division method. Let's postulate an example like this. How much is 5764 divided by 3? Okay, usually we apply the bracket method. In the school they actually taught us bracket method, but here in Vedic mathematics we don't apply any bracket method. Rather we do this. You underline the first number. Okay, underline the first number 5. How many times will 3 go in 5? It's 1 time. Okay, so right under 5 1, so 3 ones are 3 with the remainder of 2. That 2 right before the next number, assume it as 27. Now underline 27. 3 goes in 27 how many times? It goes exactly 9 times. Now go to next number, underline 6. 3 goes in 6 how many times? It goes twice exactly. Now there's no remainder. Go to next number, underline 4. 3 goes in 4 how many times? It goes 1 time with the remainder of 1. So that becomes the remainder. So when you divide 5764 by 3, you get 1921 with the remainder of 1. Or many people don't understand divisions the way they should understand it. I'm actually telling this. I give 5764 like biscuits to 3 people and ask them to divide among themselves equally. How much will each person get? So each person gets 1921 biscuits. After that, 1 biscuit is left out. See, there are 3 people and 1 biscuit left out. Nobody gets 1 biscuit. So they get a fraction of it. Now, if you want to go for the decimal, these are the points, right? So what we have to do is, now since 3 doesn't go in 1, we follow this. We call it deci. Deci means 10. Okay. So what we do, we put a point. Only after keeping a point, we multiply the remainder by 10. That means we put a 0 after the number. Now check out how many times will 3 go in 10. It goes thrice. So 3 times 3 is 9 with the remainder of 1 again. So again remainder is 1. So after decimal we can keep as many zeros. So again you can make it 10. Again 3 goes in 10 how many times? It's again 3 again with the remainder of 1. So the 3 is non-terminating. It goes on 3, 3, 3, 3. So that's what we do. We put a bar above 3. This indicates 3 bar. 3 non-terminating. So when you give 5764 biscuits to 3 people, each person gets 1921 biscuits and 0.3. Now how do you imagine that 0.3? Now I'll put it like this. Now take a look at this. Now this is a biscuit, okay? What was left out? Okay, assume this is a biscuit. It's just like example, okay? Now just postulate, you break it into 10 pieces, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, okay? So just write like this. Right? Now what is this in the decimal? 0.3. So check out 1, 2, 3. Now see 3, 3, again there will be some more 10 points between 3 and 4. So 0.33 means after 3 again 3 points, okay? Again 3 bar, okay? That I'll be trying to tell you later what is that again 3 non-terminating. So just understand this 0.33. So 1, 2, 3 and after this 3 points and that's it. Now this part, okay? So when you again again from here if you can take 3.3, it will be into 3 equal halves. So each person gets 0.33 part of the biscuit. It's something like this. Okay, so that is division. Okay, now let's see one more example. 9763 divided by 4. Okay, now the same technique. Okay, first underline 9. 4 goes in 9 twice with the remainder of 1. So write the one before 7, assume it as 17. Now underline 17. 4 goes in 17 4 times with a remainder of 1. So put the 1 here, assume it as 16. Now 4 goes in 16 exactly 4 times. No remainder. Go to next number, underline 3. Will 4 go in 3? Now 3 is less than 4. So 4 will not go in 3. And that is the last number. In that case, what you have to do? You have to put a 0 there, and that becomes the remainder. So when you divide 9763 by 4, you get 2440 with a remainder of 3. Now, I was trying to explain you what is remainders, okay? Now there are 4 people and 3 biscuits are left out. I said no, we assume like biscuits, like 9763 biscuits divided among 4 people. Each person gets 440 biscuits, and after that 3 biscuits are left out. Nobody gets 1 biscuit. But there are 4 people and 3 biscuits left out. Now how will they divide among each other? So what we do, like we put a decimal point and make it 30, because deci means 10. So we multiply the remainder by 10. Now we'll check out how many times 4 goes in 30. It goes exactly, I mean not exactly, but 4 sevens are 28 with a remainder of 2. Now 2 means after decimal you can keep one more 0, it becomes 20. Now 4 goes in 20 how many times? It goes exactly 5 times. Okay, that means each person gets 0.75 part of the biscuit. Now I'll show it like a picture. What is 0.75? Okay, now there are 3 biscuits, right? So okay, 1, 2, okay, 3 biscuits left out. Okay, so we'll break them into parts. Okay, 10 parts. 1, 2. Okay, we'll just mark them. Right, now this is 0.75 now. So there are 3 biscuits and 4 people waiting to get the share from this. So each person gets 0.75. See, it's 0.7, right? This part, and 75 is this part. Okay, yes, each person gets this part. The first person takes this part. Now we'll assume like again 10 parts. Okay, the second person takes, okay, the same part, right? This part. The third person takes this part. Now how about the fourth person? Can you see there's some 3 parts left out here? The shared part. So this taken by the first person, this taken by the second person, this taken by the third person. The fourth person takes this small pieces. When I again join some back, it will be equal to 7.5 again. So he is actually left with 2.5. 2.5, 2.5, 2.5 is equal to 7.5. So the fourth person takes all this small parts, which will again be equal to this big part. So that is 0.75 is this part of the biscuit. Okay, now let's see one more. 6,849 divided among 6 people, okay? Or 6,849 divided by 6. There are $6,849 or rupees which should be divided among 6 people equally. How much will each person get? Check out. Underline the first number. 6 goes in 6, exactly 1 time, no remainder. So go to next number, underline 8. 6 goes in 8, 1 time with a remainder of 2. So the 2 goes up there, it becomes 24. Now 6 goes in 24, it goes exactly 4 times. 6 times 4 is 24. No remainder. Go to next number, underline 9. 6 goes in 9 how many times? It goes once with a remainder of 3. Actually, when you are dividing, remainders are important, not the decimals. Okay, we need to know like how many rupees did each person get, and after that how much money was left out. That's very important. Okay, when they want shares from that left out money, that goes in fractions. See, there are 6 people and 3 rupees or $3 left out. Nobody gets 1 rupee. So how do they share? They'll not get 1 rupee, but they get some cents or pies. Okay, so how will they share it? Okay, so put a decimal point, make it 30. Now 6 goes in 30 how many times? Exactly 5 times. So that means each person gets 50 paisa or 50 cents. Okay, so that's it. So 6849 divided by 6, you get 1141.5. Or if you want the remainder, 1141, and the remainder will be 3. Okay, now let's take one more example. 5987 divided by 7. Okay, now underline the first number. Will 7 go in 5? It doesn't go. Then start with 2 numbers. Underline 2 numbers. 7 goes in 59 how many times? It goes 8 times. 7 times 8 is 56 with a remainder of 3. Alright, 3 there, assume it as 38. Now underline 38. 7 goes in 38 5 times. 7 times 5 is 35 with a remainder of 3. 3 goes up there, it becomes 37. Now underline 37. 7 goes in 37 how many times? It's again 5 times. 7 5 is 35 with a remainder of 2. That's it. So the remainder is 2. So 855, remainder is 2. And if you want the decimal, I told you what to do. So put a point there, make it 20. Okay? Now, so I told you decimal means 10. So you're multiplying the remainder by 10. Now 7 goes in 20 how many times? 7 goes in 20 twice. 7 times 2 is 14 with a remainder of 6. Actually, sometimes one place in the in the decimal is enough, but you want the second place also. Then go ahead. So 6 means make it 60. 7 goes in 60 8 times. 7 8s are 56 with a remainder of 4. Actually, 2 places in the decimal is actually enough, but some people want more than that. You can go ahead. So make it 40. 7 goes in 40 5 times. 7 times 5 is 35 with a remainder of 5. Okay. Now actually 3 places is more than sufficient, but some people want to go even further ahead. You can go ahead. So make 5 as 50. Now 7 goes in 50 how many times? 7 sevens are 7 sevens, that is 49 with a remainder of 1. So 7 here, okay, and remainder of 1. Actually 4 places, that's more than sufficient, but if you want to go further, you can go ahead. Make 1 as 10. Now 7 goes in 10 how many times? Once with the remainder of 3. There's no space, I'll write here the remainder of 3. You want to go ahead? Go ahead. So make it 30. 7 goes in 30 how many times? It's 4 times. 7 times 4 is 28 with the remainder of 2. See, again the same 2 came back. The same 2, 8, 5, 7, 1, 4 will be repeating again and again and again. So 1 or 2 on the higher end, 3 places in the decimals is more than sufficient. But if you want to go further, you can go ahead. Choice is yours.